A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in international relations, President-elect Donald Trump has made a bold call for an immediate ceasefire in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, which has persisted for over 1,000 days. This proposal emerged after a critical meeting held in Paris with French President Emmanuel Macron and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Trump's assertion that Kyiv is eager to negotiate a deal to end the war has sparked mixed reactions from the involved parties and the global community. During a post-meeting address on his Truth Social platform, Trump emphasized the devastating toll the war has taken on both nations, claiming that hundreds of thousands of soldiers have lost their lives in a conflict that should never have started. He urged Russian President Vladimir Putin to take decisive action to halt the violence, stating, "There should be an immediate ceasefire and negotiations should begin. Too many lives are being needlessly wasted, too many families destroyed." This call for peace comes as the world watches the humanitarian crisis unfold in Ukraine, where the effects of the war have devastated communities and displaced millions. In response to Trump's proposal, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov reiterated Russia's openness to negotiations, a stance that has been consistent throughout the conflict. However, Ukrainian President Zelensky expressed caution, emphasizing that any potential deal must ensure a just and robust peace that would prevent further aggression from Russia. He articulated the need for effective guarantees that would secure Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity, underscoring that Ukrainians desire peace more than anyone else, especially after experiencing the ravages of war on their homeland. Zelensky's remarks highlight the complexities surrounding peace negotiations, particularly given the historical context of the conflict. Since the beginning of the war, Ukraine has maintained a firm position, demanding the complete withdrawal of Russian troops from its internationally recognized territory, including Crimea, as a prerequisite for any peace talks. This stance has been reinforced by the decree issued by Zelensky in October 2022, which declared that negotiations were impossible as long as Putin remained in power, following Russia's controversial annexation of occupied regions in Ukraine. As the conflict continues, the casualty figures remain staggering. Zelensky reported that Ukraine has lost approximately 43,000 soldiers since the onset of the full-scale invasion on February 24, 2022, with an additional 370,000 wounded. These numbers reflect the grim reality of a war that has seen both sides suffer unprecedented losses, with Western officials noting that the recent months of intense fighting in eastern Ukraine have resulted in tens of thousands of casualties each month. Trump's call for a ceasefire is not the first of its kind, as he has previously expressed a desire for a swift resolution to the conflict. However, the urgency of his latest remarks, coupled with the immediate reactions from both Ukraine and Russia, suggests that his proposal is being taken seriously by the international community. The Biden administration, along with other supporters of Ukraine, has historically refrained from pressuring Kyiv into an immediate truce, fearing that any hasty agreement could lead to unfavorable terms for Ukraine, potentially allowing Russia to regroup and resume hostilities once more. In a separate but related development, Trump also raised eyebrows during an interview with NBC News, where he reiterated his stance on NATO. He indicated that he is open to the possibility of withdrawing the United States from the military alliance if he believes that member countries are not fulfilling their financial commitments. This statement aligns with Trump's long-standing criticism of NATO allies, whom he accuses of relying on U.S. military spending without contributing their fair share. Trump stated, "If they're paying their bills, and if I think they're treating us fairly, the answer is absolutely I'd stay with NATO." However, he did not shy away from the possibility of withdrawal, affirming, "Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely," if he felt the alliance was not being equitable. As the world watches these developments unfold, the question remains: can Trump's call for a ceasefire lead to a meaningful resolution in Ukraine? The complexities of the conflict, combined with the historical grievances and the geopolitical implications, make this a challenging endeavor. Yet, with leaders like Trump advocating for dialogue and negotiation, there may be a glimmer of hope for peace in a region that has suffered for far too long. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether a path toward peace can be forged amidst the ongoing turmoil. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.